Hello again. Now today we are going to talk about the passive voice because last time we didn't have much time to do it because when we have finished talking about the tenses it runs out of time. So this is the second phase of our discussion of last time. So today we are talking about passive voice. Passive voice is a very important part of the English because like as Chinese, passive voice is not so important as the active voice, but in English, passive voice and active voice shares the same importance. But now, because English is very globalized language, and the Chinese is heavily affected by English, and a lot of Chinese seems to be very westernized and very like in English style, and a lot of Chinese looks like English more and more. And it has more passive voice too. I don't know other Southern Asian languages. And now we go back to the tenses and the active voice and passive voice. And maybe if you are quite sure about English, you have discovered that there should be two more tenses. One is present perfect continuous tense. Another one is past perfect continuous tense. And the difference between present perfect tense and present perfect continuous is the form is with ing form with the continuous. And we try not to discuss it now because I'm afraid that it will get you confused if you absorb so much things at a time. And in the passive form, we don't have the perfect continuous. So we try not to talk about it now. Okay, now. I have discovered there is a formula with active voice changing into the passive voice. The formula is, the first thing is the reverse order of the subject and the object. So maybe you will ask, what is a subject, what is an object? Subject is the person or something that it does the action in a sentence. For example, the cats are eating the meat now. The cats is the subject in the sentence, and the meat, M-E-A-T, is the object. So the order of the sentence is the cats are eating the meat now. So it means that the cats subject, the verb and object, and the adverb of time. And when it is in a passive way, will be the meat is being eaten by the cats now. The meat, the order will become the first place. The meat is being eaten by the cats. The cats now in the sentence is an object. And the other things seems to be the same, in the same position, but you can see we have an additional word is by, by the cats. Okay, my formula of the passive voice is, first of all, you must try to make all the main verb, verb, into the past perfect form. Past participle. All the main verb are in the past participle. I have told you what past participle is. Usually it's like by, but, the third word but, or think, thought, the third word thought, or do, did, done, the third word done, or go, went, gone, the word gone is the past participle. And it has a greater sense of being passive or being perfect, okay? Perfect and passive, okay? So the first rule is, now everybody, you read out with your own camera. All the main verbs are in the past participle form, like bought, thought, done, gone. But gone, I don't know, gone, can it be the passive voice? Because seems to be go is not to be used in the passive voice. So it means that it doesn't appears that all the verbs can be at passive form. It means that a large part of the verbs can be passive form. It doesn't mean all. When you check the dictionary, you can find some dictionary. It says transitive verb, intransitive verb. The intransitive verb usually not in the passive form. The intransitive verbs are usually more nature-born. For example, you can fly, you can swim, you can dive, you can die, you can sleep, you can go, you can skip, you can jump, you can dance, you can smile, you can cry, you can laugh, these kind of things. So these are more in active voice because not to be done by anybody. For example, when you're dying, you can't be died by anybody, but you die with yourself, or you sleep by yourself. You can't be slapped by anybody. So this is the thing, okay? If you want to know more, transitive verb, intransitive verb with the dictionary, transitive, transitive, verb, you can try more. The first rule is like this, and the second rule is subject and object reverse their position. We have discussed it, what is a subject, what is an object, okay? Now you try. Subject and object reverses in their position. For example, the cats reverse into the meat reverse into the cats in the last example. And the third rule is for the simple form plus the be, for the continuous form plus the being, for the perfect form plus the being. Here, you see, for the simple form, no matter whether it is present or past, or maybe in the modal verb would, will, should, could, plus the be, plus the being, and plus the being. For example, this one, he buys fruit in the supermarket, and in the passive form is the fruit is bought. So the present simple tense of the be is. The fruit is bought by him in the supermarket every day. Okay, so plus the be, plus the being, plus the been. And the fourth thing is plus the by. And the fifth thing is all others stay in their position. Okay, so it may be, that's all in the basic sense. Plus the be, plus the being, plus the been with the simple form, continuous form, and the perfect form. And plus the by the object. And the other thing stays in their own position. Don't move them. And now we try present continuous will be the fruit is being bought by him now. And this one will be he has bought fruit in the supermarket. Change. The fruit has been bought by him in the supermarket. This one, past simple. He bought the fruit in the supermarket yesterday. The fruit was bought by him in the supermarket yesterday. He was buying the supermarket yesterday morning. The fruit was being bought by him in the supermarket yesterday morning. He had bought the fruit earlier than he came to school. The fruit had been bought by him earlier than he came to school yesterday. So, this is for the passive voice. I hope that you can manage it now, or maybe in the near future we can discuss it more. Okay, goodbye now. Bye-bye.